Hello guys, a very warm welcome. It's Chuma here back with another video, and this is going to be a 1-in-2 part of my Romantic Revlon Realistic Valentine's look. So if you want to be able to see how I get this done and also to be able to find out about my first thoughts on the Revlon Realistic Black Seed Oil range, then stick around. Alright guys, here we go. Okay guys, so I am starting on blown out hair, and I did this using the braiding method. So I had washed and conditioned my hair, put my hair into single braids, and then I combed out the next day with an afro comb. You know how my blowout method goes when it comes to the braiding method. And what I'm gonna do is start sectioning my hair for this particular look. So with my trusted pick comb, I go ahead and start parting on one side. So I'm parting my hair so that it's in line with the end of my eyebrow. So this gives me a good measure of where my parting is going to start, how far I want my parting to go in. For this particular look, I want my line as straight as possible, so I go in and revisit the line until I'm happy with that particular parting. I want to see how far I go with this particular parting as well, but I think you guys get the gist with my updos and how I actually do them. This is usually the starting basis of any updo that I do that requires kind of like this kind of parting, and how I actually go about sectioning it. As you can see, I want it to go as far back as possible, but not too far, because the idea is that I'm going to create a high bun, and obviously I'm going to have the twists at the front. So when I'm happy with the parting, I go ahead and grab my hairband just to be able to tuck the parted area away, and then that way I can start working on the back section. I go ahead and grab the Revlon Realistic Black Seed Oil Strengthening Buttercream, and the buttercream is a leave-in conditioner. It's so, the first thing I'll say about the Revlon Realistic products, they smell so yummy. They smell so lush. And then what I do is go ahead and pass a wide tooth comb through my hair. I must say, with this leave-in conditioner, it's a really good leave-in conditioner, and I'm really excited to be able to use it on other looks. I used it briefly just to be able to add moisture back into my hair for this particular look, but definitely will be trying it out as a whole. So I definitely will keep you guys posted on how these products as a whole work out, and we'll have a full review out for you guys as well. So once I'm done combing my hair upwards, I grab the Revlon Realistic Black Seed Oil Edge Control. Now this edge control I discovered is like, yes, it's becoming a baby. I might see it in my top 10 by the end of the year, but you know, we've got other edge controls to try and other gels to try. So we'll see. It's a contender at the moment. And what I'm doing here is applying the edge control. And in this case, I'm applying edge control instead of gel because I don't want my hair to shrink back down again. What I want to be able to do is just have a nice, sleek, smooth bun, as little shrinkage as possible, especially with my hair stretched out the way it is. Some gels for me do tend to shrink my hair back down again, and I found that edge control makes it so that it gives me that smoothness and still holds down my hair without the shrinkage, which is the great thing about it. Kind of tend to over abuse edge control in this case sometimes, but it's absolutely fine with the way I apply the edge control. What I'm then going to do is pass a brush through my hair just to make sure that I'm blending the edge control into my hair. What you'll tend to see if you haven't applied the edge control properly is a whiteness that is left on your hair, and that will stay there. And I did notice at some point there was still a little bit of that whiteness there. Bear that in mind when you're actually using edge control in terms of how you'll be using it to sleek down your buns. I go ahead and grab my hairband and I tie that hair upwards. Now, it's up to you guys. You can always start with the flat twists at the front first, or you can do your sleek bun first. It works in either way. And what I'm going to do now is start working on the front part. Once again, I grab the Revlon Realistic Strengthening Buttercream to be able to add a little bit of moisture into the front of my hair as I did the back. and then what I'm gonna do is comb that through exactly the same way as I did. At this point, I always think I could literally rock out like this. You guys have seen a look like this before where I've actually worn my hair out like this. I just love the afro look. Every time I was looking at my hair, I'm like, I could literally just leave it like this. I could literally just leave it like this. But I know what look I wanted to try, so I was like, okay, continue with the mission trimmer. Do not get distracted. I tend to get distracted, you know me. Anyway, so with the flat twist, what I'm doing is parting the first section, again making the line as straight as possible. You know, this can never be perfected if you're doing it yourself, so you know, you just try and get the line as straight as you possibly can. And then once I'm happy with the parted line, I'll go ahead and put the section that I'm not working on away. And then I apply the Revlon Realistic Strengthening Twisting Pudding. And I wanted to be able to see how this pudding works all on its own, so I didn't actually apply it with anything else. With the type of twisting pudding this is, it was really hard to tell how much I should be using, to be quite honest with you. Like, these products melt like butter into the hair, so it doesn't give a direct indication. So I wasn't really sure how much or how little I should be using. So on some of the twists, I literally dolloped the stuff into my hair, but it actually turned out okay, and I'm excited to be able to show you guys the twist out, but we're working on the flat twist at the moment. So I go ahead and start my flat twist. You guys know the routine with my flat twist. This is flat twisting forward because I'm creating a fringe with my flat twist, which is something that I have actually tried before. You guys will know if you've been with me since the beginning. My first ever video was released in June 2016. I did the high bun and bangs look. If you guys remember, that is a hilarious video to go back to and watch. I've actually left it on my channel just to be able to show you guys my growth. Oh, honestly, like, it's been a learning curve. It really has. So you guys can check it out. I'll actually link the video above just so you guys can have a laugh with me. It's absolutely hilarious. But yeah, so I have done it before, but it's also nice to see the growth in my hair and how my hair has actually grown since that time. So I'm really, really happy that I'm able to see that growth within my hair and within myself as a YouTuber. So a little mini proud of myself moment there that I've had, especially when I was doing this video and also editing at this point as well. So what I do is go ahead and close up that flat twist, and then I work my way through the rest of the hair as well. And this point, I'm like, I don't know how much I should be using of this twisting pudding. Like, I need some kind of instruction, some kind of guide to be like, how much should actually be going into my hair. I kind of figured it out. I was like, okay, I was being really cautious in the beginning, but then discovered that it was safe to actually use a little bit more, and it was okay to use a little bit more. So I actually went in and revisited all of the flat twists. You know, when you just want really cute curls at the front, especially when you're trying to create a bun, you want the hair as curly as possible, and I was hoping that the twisting pudding would be able to create that kind of curl definition, curl pattern. I did the first set of twists as you're seeing here, but I wasn't actually happy. They felt kind of lazy to me. I was like, I was doing it just to kind of create the parting and, you know, to try and do it quickly because I had somewhere to go, but I wasn't actually happy with the way I did the flat twist the first time around. So I actually revisited the flat twist off camera, and I just went in and retwisted. So I reapplied and then retwisted, just so you guys know. It wasn't kind of a, I was happy with these twists and that's it, because you guys will see they're a little bit more neater in the next few shots, and that's because I revisited the twists and wanted to make them as neat as possible. Because then I realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can actually wear this out as a hairstyle. And because it's the first time that I was trying it out as a hairstyle to wear out, I was like, okay, let's actually make it as neat as possible, as opposed to I'm gonna do flat twists and then they're gonna come out as a twist out, and that will be my main style. So I definitely was happy with the fact that I went ahead and revisited the twists themselves, and definitely was happy with the way that they turned out as well. I go in as usual with the edge control, so I use the Revlon Realistic edge control to then be able to set my edges as well. We can never ever ever in life forget about our edges, honeys. Ever in life. Like, I will do a video where edges aren't required, but at this point it's an addiction, guys. It's an addiction. And like I mentioned before, you guys would have seen in my Instagram stories, like when I was actually doing this look, like this edge control is like baby bye bye. How was I supposed to know? Something was not right with my life without this edge control. That's all I'm saying. So I go ahead and do that, and then I puff out my puff. I puff out my puff. Yes, I go ahead and puff out my puff because that's what you do. So it's less bun and more puff. I didn't really know what to call this, but I'm sticking with bun, okay? It's not so much a puff because it's not puffy out. I tuck in my little puff afro. Still technically a puff. Let's have this argument below. Is this a bun or is it a puff? Can we have this argument below, please? I need some people in my comment section telling me whether this is a bun or a puff. I go ahead and set. This is the one time that you will see my scarf come out in full force to cover my whole head. The beauty of a scarf, I'm telling you, anytime that you're doing a low bun, a high bun, any kind of bun, you can't beat a scarf. You can't beat it. Like a bandana won't do you no favors because it won't be able to cover your whole head. I appreciated the fact that my scarf did not abandon me in this time of need, and I was actually able to use it to be able to set my hair. I pulled out the twists just so that it stretched out a little bit more and it sat on my face a little bit better, because if you stayed in that position it would have locked in that position. So I made sure that I stretched them out just to make sure they were nice and stretched out, and then I went ahead, I did the rest of my makeup because I was already half prepped to get set to ready to go out. And this was the final look, guys. I added some accessories at the front, some little rings, hair rings I actually got in the pack of accessories that I was telling you about in my other video. Obsessed with using these accessories, so I thought, oh, let's throw them in there. Anywhere that we can, let's throw them in there. And yeah, this was my final look. And let me know what you guys think on this first part of my Romantic Revlon Realistic Valentine look. I absolutely love this look. I had to throw the girl power earrings in with the heart because, you know, it's all about love, especially the build up to Valentine's. It's definitely all about the love, honey, all about the love. Okay, guys, and that is a wrap from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Also, comment below for any questions that you have, a little bit of a chit chat. You know where I always am. And if this is the first time you're checking me out, or you're returning but you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that red button to subscribe. Also, turn on the notification bell. That way you know every single time I post a video, and so that you never ever miss a beat. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Look out for part 2 coming out on Valentine's Day. And until next time guys, thanks for watching. Bye!